garden, you invoke auspiciousness to bring in Rama into the sabha. And Hanuman comes along. So with the presence of the Lord and his devotees, surely there will be a great auspiciousness in all of our lives. Rama, 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 Rama. Rama, 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 Rama. Rama, 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 Rama. Rama, 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 Rama. Rama, 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 Rama. Raghavati Raghava Raja Ram, Adita Pavan Sitara. Raghavati Raghava Raja Ram, Adita Pavan Sitara. Rajaranjana Raja Ram, Janaki Vallabha Sitara. Rajaranjana Raja Ram, Janaki Vallabha Sitara. Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. 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 Rama Jayam Sri Rama Jayam, Rama Jayam Sri Rama Jayam. Rama Jayam Sri Rama Jayam, Rama Jayam Sri Rama Jayam. Rama Jayam Sri Rama Jayam, Rama Jayam Sri Rama Jayam. Rama Jayam Sri Rama Jayam, Rama Jayam Sri Rama Jayam. Sakala Jiva Chandra Sikara, Samasta Loka Jnana Anusamsvaya paro rajan karma bandha vimuktite. Every living being in the world, they go through different cycles of life of suffering and enjoyment due to their previous karma. And by coming and hearing the wonderful journey of Lord Ram, the pastime of Lord Ram, whatever karma a person might have committed in their previous life journey, it will be nullified, and the person begin to make a wonderful progress, better advancement in his life. Vedavada parapumsa jado dasaratam maje veda prachastu sakshastu Rishaksha Ramayanam Matmanaha. In the world, there are many religions are there. There are many teachings are there. All of them have emanated from the Veda, the knowledge which has been spoken 155 trillion, 22 billion years ago, when Lord Krishna created Brahma in the world. So every religion, they're teaching about how to love God in the world, how to love all other living beings. Whether you take it a Christianity, whether you take it Islam or Hindu religion, every religion talks about how to love God, how to love other living beings in the world. Somewhere or other they are doing it or not doing it. It depends their connection, their realization and their attachment towards the Lord. But talking is one thing. Many religions may talk about love, but walking the talk is very important thing in our journey towards the Lord. Somewhere or other, the greatest problem is that people are not knowing the actual aim of life. Anybody at the present moment we ask, somewhere or other everybody are thinking when they materially advance, materially they progress and achieve something, they think they really have succeeded in their life through Allah. If you ask anyone what is the important things in life, maximum majority of the people would say wealth is very important. They say normally no money, no honey. So generally everybody says wealth is very important. But some people may say health is more important than wealth. But there are other people, they say wealth and health is very important. A person who has understood the presence of the eternity of the soul, they understand the soul is more important than wealth and health. When you have no soul, when you are dead body, even you have got a lot of wealth and health in your life, but all these health and wealth become useless if there is no soul within your body. So, Prabhupada, the founder of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, he says that if you lose wealth, you lose nothing in the world. If you lose health, you lose something. But if you lose soul, if you lose your soul and you lost everything in your life. So somewhere the Shastra, the scripture says, Ahara nidra bhayamaitunam cha samanyam ite pasabir naranam Dharme tesu havitya visesu dharmena hina pasabir samana. There is nothing much different between animal and human being. The animals are eating, the human being also eating, the animals are sleeping, the human being also sleeping, the animals, they produce children, the human being also do that. The animals also try to find some protection in their lives, try to defend. We also try to defend. The only difference between human being and animals is that we as a human being can come and sit here and try to inquire about the life journey, try to understand life journey is not all the time happening according to our plan, and there is destiny is also bringing people together and separating them away. So a lot of things are happening in our life. So we are, as a human being, we can come and see and try to understand more details, information, the journey of life, and inquire about the real problem of life and try to find solution. But we cannot invite the 20 dogs and 30 cats to come and sit and try to understand about life. So the only difference is that dharma. We as a human being, we must know what is the duty of our life. As a parents, what is our duty towards the children? As a children, what is their duty towards the parents? As a husband, what is his duty towards his wife? And as wife, what is her duty towards the husband? And as a political leader, what is their duty towards the citizen and citizens' duty towards the country? So we all have got our boundary. Up to what extent I can be acting as his wife, up to what extent I should be acting as an husband, so that there won't be any divorce notice coming into your table. So we are very much able to live together harmoniously if we know where is our boundary. So the Ramayana gives us a greatest information about our journey. Lord Ram, as being a son, he knows what is journey, what is boundary towards his parents, and as a husband, he knows how to and what is boundary towards his wife. And as a leader of the country, a ruler, he also very beautifully understands the contribution towards the citizens of the country. So animals don't have any kind of this kind of access into their life. If you bring one monkey here, I don't know whether in New Zealand they got monkey or not. The first time I came to New Zealand in 1988, I don't know whether I've seen any monkey in New Zealand. So if you bring a monkey here and you let the monkey to sit here and then you throw one banana, next to the banana you put $100 New Zealand dollar, which one the monkey will take? One banana it will take. He has no brain to understand. With $100 he can buy many bananas. The human being has gone like a monkey. Do not know the greatest value they can attain in this human form of life. With gaining knowledge, there is no greater weapon in human life other than the knowledge. If you got knowledge, you can survive anywhere, any part of the world. So Lord Ram appeared almost 2 million years ago. Lord Ram came to teach us how to develop the character within us. Lord Ram is not bringing the knowledge through theoretical, there's no theoretical knowledge. Lord Ram has come to teach us. He come to teach us practically how you can be a good human being. character. Later, Lord Krishna comes 5,000 years ago to give us the knowledge what has been told by Lord Ram. We as a human being, we talk a lot of things, but we don't follow what we talk. But God is different. He comes and do the thing first, and then come later and teach you how to do it. So that is the difference. In the success of life, one should have bhakti, jnana, and vairagya. One should have love, they should have knowledge, and they should have detachment. How to be in a loving interaction with everything we do in our life. And that love should be supported by knowledge. It cannot be a blind love. That morning you tell your wife, I love you, then night time you beat your wife, that is not a real love. Not a blind love. So for the success of human life, they need love, they need knowledge, how to love them with great knowledge, and they should have a detachment. What is favorable for the love, I should follow. What is unfavorable, I should reject. So the Lord comes, Ram comes to teach us one thing in our life, that is the detachment. What is favorable for our life, we should accept. What is not favorable, we should reject. And Krishna comes later, he comes and teaches about the knowledge. How he should have loving interaction with everybody with great knowledge. And later the same Lords come as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to bring us the Bhakti, the love. That knowledge alone is not enough to go back to settle the problems of your life. Detachment alone is not enough to settle the problem of life. It has to be accompanied by love. So Lord Ram brought detachment, Lord Krishna brought knowledge, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he brought bhakti. By accepting these three personalities in our life becomes very complete and successful. So the whole preaching, whole message of the Sanatana Dharma, the eternal religion of the world, the Krishna conscious movement trying to re-establish the teaching brought by Lord Ram for the upliftment of the entire human society. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, it has been spoken about these things. The Srimad Bhagavatam, if you read, Canto 7, Chapter 11, Text 2, Text 5, Text 7, 8 to 12, it has been beautifully informed about the real religion of the world. Yudhishthira Maharaj, the elders of the Pandavas, he met Narada Muni and he has inquired him. Bhagavan Swatam Ichami Nirnam Dharmam Sanathanam Varnashrama Charayuktam Yatpoman Vindate Param. The Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 11, Text 2. Yudhishthira Maharaj inquired Narada Muni to explain to him for the betterment of the entire human society about general occupation of everybody in the world, the general duty of everyone, and the duty of for their body and the duty for their soul. So our teaching covers everything important for the human life. It's not only we are alone living in this world, there are many other people are living in the world. They may be affiliated with so many different kinds of message and understanding doesn't matter. Importantly, how to live harmoniously with great and peace and happiness in our life. So Yudhishthira Maharaj asked to inform, to teach, tell about the general duty of everyone in the world. Just like we are sitting here and we got certain duty, we have assembled here, and how to peacefully to sit and hear and carry the message into our life. The moment we go out from here, we are meeting different kinds of people. They may not be interested in whatever you have come here for. But also our related teachers, how you also live harmoniously and peacefully with general population in the world. We live and we let others live also in the world. We are not like the Taliban, take the gun and move around and shoot everybody who don't have their own ideology. We are not that kind of animals here. So we must be knowing how to be reacting in every adversity of our lives. Very importantly, there are many things that are happening on the day-to-day basis in our life. Not every time good time is happening in our life. There are also a lot of bad things are happening, a lot of unexpected things are happening, maybe on the day-to-day basis of our life. But how you are reacting toward this different situation, different adversity, that is very important for us to understand. We as a human being, we can understand the problem, we can find the solution, and we can also put ultimate stop onto all unwanted problem in our life. But how you are reacting towards anything happen in your life is very important. There was a man, he was working in a restaurant, he's the chef of the restaurant. His daughter all the time complains about certain things, about whatever happens in her life. So one day he took his daughter to the kitchen, and he took a stove and put 3 pots, and he poured some water, and in one pot he put potato, another pot he put egg, another pot he put coffee beans, and he poured some water, started to boil them. He and his daughter seated there for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, he turned off the burner, and then he took out the potato, he took out the egg and the coffee. He asked his daughter to now touch the potato, touch the egg, and touch to see the coffee. And when she touched the potato, the father asked what you feel. She said, it is very soft. The father said when the first thing when he took the potato into the boiling water, it was very hard. Now after 20 minutes, it has become soft. And the egg was very fragile, it's become more harder after 20 minutes. And the coffee beans melted, it brought a different beautiful aroma. The father asked, are you going to be a potato or egg or coffee? Are we going to become very strong when adversity reacting in your life, coming in? Are you going to become a soft when you face different kinds of situation in your life? Or are you going to become more like the coffee that you melted, you do not know what to do? So Ramayana is journey of Lord Ram. To teachers, life is a journey of education. You come here to learn something, you only will learn 25% from a teacher. Nobody in the world learn 100% from any teacher. Even the teacher come and gives you 100% lesson, but the human capacity, they only can carry 25% with them. Another 25%, you go back home and then if you're interested, and then you recall, do your revision in your home. You say, today I went for a program. The Maharaj came from Malaysia, he's been talking about certain things, whether am I potato or egg or coffee bean. And you do your homework, try to recall what I've spoken. through your revision, you learn another 25%. It's not like everybody, there's no free lunch anywhere in the world. There's a price to pay. I give you 25% knowledge, you learn 25, you go back and do your homework, recall whatever I've spoken here. Now, even you recall with your own intelligence, but you're not going to recall everything I say. So 25% will come from your own knowledge, 25% from me, 25% from you. And another 25%, you call your friends, some of your friends have come here who I'm not able to remember everything. Can you tell me what else? So you learn another 25% from the association of your friends. So now you've learned 25% from me, 25% from your own endeavor, and another 25% by inquiring from your friend. The last 25% of the life knowledge, the life journey will teach you another 25%. Nobody in the world can say, I've learned everything, no more education for me to learn. So Lord Ram here comes to teach us the journey of our life. A human life is a great journey. We have started the journey from the abode of the Lord Himself due to our personal desire, due to our misuse of our minute independence. We have started the journey to find more pleasure in our life. So on the journey of life, we are stopped in New Zealand, in Auckland now, and it's not permanent yet. At one point that we have to leave Auckland, then we will continue our journey. And which direction the journey is going to go after New Zealand when we die? That Krishna says, Yam Yam Bapi Smaran Bhavam Tajanti Ante Kalivaram Tam Tami Vaiti Kunti Saratat Bhavabhavit. At the time of death, whatever you think at the time of death, whatever your desires are, accordingly you will reach to that destination. If you think New Zealand is the best place in the world, you will come back to New Zealand. But if you think you wanted to dominate others, you wanted to kill others, you'll be born in Afghanistan. It's a better place for you to do all the dirty things. So yeah, the first inquiry by Yudhishthira Maharaj is that what is the general occupational duty of every human being? When you are meeting everybody else in the world, how you should react with them? Peace and harmony and happiness. Now you got your own life also, not about other people. You got your body, you got the soul within your body. How to react towards your body, how to maintain your body. And you also got a soul within this body, how to also take care of the soul's need within your body. So Yudhishthira Maharaj inquired from Narada Muni about this thing. Narada Muni said, Natva Bhagavate Jaya Lokasya Dharmam Seltave Vakshese Sanatana Dharma. He says that, now let me tell you about the details information about Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana means eternal, Dharma means the duty of life. Let me educate the society about their duty in their life. The problem in the world is that always we wanted to correct everybody else. Or the guy is not doing better, the guy not doing proper. Every time we wanted to find fault, we wanted to correct others, but we never thinking that there is a lot of things to be developed within our own self and how to correct ourselves, how to put ourselves in the right direction of journey that we can be happy in the world, we can let others also to be happy in the world. They never ask. So Narada Muni said, now let me educate the human society on the teaching of Sanatana Dharma. He said, I've heard this knowledge about Sanatana Dharma from the Supreme Lord Himself. So Narada Muni is not manufacturing anything here. what he has heard from the Lord himself, he says that is the betterment for the entire human society. So there is a long conversation and we don't have so much time for this thing. But let me cut short little bit so that we can hear a little bit more about Lord Ram. But the religion, the practice, we in the Hare Krishna movement are practicing is a practice being given by the Supreme Lord himself that covers how to take care of our body, that covers how to take care of our soul, that also covers how to peacefully deal and live harmoniously with the entire human society. So Narada Muni says, anybody claiming to be a very complete human being, he said they should have 30 principles in life. When they got this 30 principles, that shows that they become very complete, a human being with a good character, good, moral value in their life. Narada Muni says that the 30 principles, Satyam Daya Tapasodini said, number one, the human being should be very truthful in their life. Number two, they should become very kind to other living beings. If anybody thinks they are a better human being in the world, they are a better religious people in the world, they are better leaders in the world, they should know this 30 principle of life. Number one is that we should become very truthful in our life. Number two, we should be very kind, very merciful in our life. Number three, we should perform austerity. Number four, we should be very clean inside and outside. We cannot keep something inside and have a flowery language outside. We should be inside and outside. We should keep very clean, number four. Number five is that we should have tolerance in our life. Number six, you must understand what is the difference between good and bad in our life. Number seven, we must be able to control our mind. Number eight, we must be able to control our senses. Number nine, we should become free from any kind of violence. There are three kinds of violence: violence from the mind, violence from the speech, violence from the physical body. Through the mind, sometimes we have got ill thinking about other people's lives. So we should not have an ill thinking. The mind should be very pure and clean. From your talk, you should not agitate and make people become angry and go into a different kinds of violence. And people should also be free from physical violence. So number nine, principle to become a better, the best human being. Number nine, we should become free from violence. Number 10, we should be able to be a celibacy means where who can control the knowledge acquiring senses, be able to gain knowledge in the world through the ear, through the eyes, through the nose and tongue and skin. So one must be able to have control of these 5 knowledge acquiring senses. And number 11, one should also give charity, help the people in the world. And number 12, one should read the information and knowledge coming from the Vedic literature. Number 13, one should practice simplicity. Number 14, one should practice self-control. Number 15, one should try to help those people who are trying to help the world, the saintly people. And number 16, that one should not waste his time in his life. Number 17, one should become slowly detached to the worldly things. Number 18, one should not speak more than what is required to speak. That means one should try to keep himself silent. Number 19, one should be able to understand what is body, what is soul. Number 20, one should be able to give some food distribution for the betterment of the public. Number 21, one should know that is divine, he is the part and parcel of God himself. He is divine, he is not a demon in this world. So he should try to practice divinity in his life. And number 24 principle is that one must be able to hear the principle of dharma. Number 23, that he must able to also practice faith about the principle of dharma. And 24th is that principle to become the best and better human being. One should able to remember the principle of dharma in his life. And the 25th is that you should become a menial service of the Lord. And the 26th principle is that you must be also able to do some worship of the Lord. The 27th principle of human life is that one should also able to understand, how to offer my respect and obeisances unto the Lord. The 28th principle, one should be servant of the Lord. 29th principle, one should become friend of the Lord. The 30th principle is that one should, when the time comes, he should be able to give himself unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead. I'm going a little bit faster on those things. So when I go back home, if you got some time tomorrow, you refer Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 30 principles has been given there, how you can become the best human being in the world. It's not just talking, but you're not walking your talk. It creates more problems for everybody. The problems are coming from everywhere. We do not know. We want to be the best. We want to be the good human being. But somewhere or other, the problem is coming from different directions. Sometimes we don't even know that. No, that I did not involve myself into any of these things. But how come somebody is talking about, bringing my name into that problem? They may not be named. So here, very importantly, Lord Ram has practiced all these principles in his life. And Lord Ram at one time that he has told his father, the father requested Ram that he has given some promise to his second wife, Kaikeyi. He said that, now I have to fulfill the promise of my wife. So I have told her that whatever she requests, I will fulfill the request. Now at this, time of difficulty, she said that her son should become the ruler of the world, not Lord Ram. Lord Ram is qualified and the kingdom is meant to be for him after the departure or the retirement of his father. Earlier the father says, you get ready that, I'm going to put you on the throne and you become the ruler. And Ram being the best human being in the world, acting as a human being, he told his father, what is the requirement to put me on the throne? Father, you rule the world. Like present days was that Father Muhammad said, I give you the house, that tomorrow he said, I cannot give you the house. I take a gun and shoot him. Ram being very responsible, dedicated person who follows the principle of dharma. And Ram said, I'll go to the forest for 14 years. And next day morning, when his mother Kausalya came to know that Ram has agreed to go to the forest, and Kausalya says, my dear son, what is the requirement for you to go to forest? There is no agreement or anything between you and your father about this thing. It's only between your father and your stepmother, and they have to deal the matter amicably. But why you have to go because of the other problem between them? You don't go. And Ram, being a very responsible son, beautifully Ram told his mother, Na asti sakti piturvakyam samatikra mitum mama prasadiye tuam sirasa gantumichami aham vana. Lord Ram told his mother, my dear mother, I've given my words to my father. You see, the words become so important. Is that today you give your promise and after a few days you don't care about your promise. So Ram says that every single word people talk in this world, they should take it as the principle of dharma. So Ram says, I've given my words to my father And doesn't matter whatever difficulties I'm going to face in the forest, but I have to obey whatever I have committed to my father. And that moment, his mother Kausalya also being very advanced on the path of the principle of dharma. She told Ram says, Mother, I have to go, please give me your blessing. Don't tell me that don't go to the forest. That will be a greatest, irreligious act I would be doing in the world. So let me go give you a blessing. And Kausalya been thinking what I should give to my son, is insisting to go to the forest. And she was thinking if I give money to my son, go to the forest, he's going to be in the forest for 14 years. There is no cold supermarket in the forest. What is going to buy from there? How are we going to spend money? If I pack some food and give, it's not going to be lasting for 14 years. What will be lasting for many, many years to come for? Better for my son than she was thinking. And she told Ram, Yam palayasi dharmatvam Nisidya niyamena cha tavai raghava santulya dharmatvam abhirastu. My dear Ram, you are going to the forest to see how you can establish the dharma. Whatever you have spoken to your father, you thought that is the principle of dharma. To establish the principle of dharma, even there are so much of obstacles and so much of difficulties are going to be in the forest because you wanted to establish the principle in your life. And the similar way today I give you the blessing, the same principle of dharma I will be giving you as a gift. My blessing for you is dharma, nothing else. The dharma which protects every human being. The dharma will protect you to the forest. It will protect you while 14 years you are in the forest. It will protect you when you return and rule the kingdom. Every single way up to the last breath of your life. The blessing I give you to you is that the principle of dharma that will protect you. So being a very advanced soul, she has given that. Not only she has given that, she told Ram, Pitrin Susrutaya Putra Matra se Susrutaya Tada Satyam Ja Mahabhavo Chiram Jiva Virakita. My dear Ram, not only you will have the blessing of your father for obeying his order, not only you will be having the blessing of your mother for respecting your mother, and you will be blessed by all the great soul and sages in the world. Satyam, because you have established that Satya, the truthfulness, is very important for human life, and you yourself have taken all the trouble to show to the people that how to be executing the truth, the Satya in your life. For that reason, you'll be blessed by your father, you'll be blessed by your mother, and you'll be blessed on the way your journey to the forest. You meet all the great saintly people, they all will give the blessing to you that you'll be succeeding in your journey, then you'll come back and you'll establish the real Ram Rajya for the betterment of the world. And Lord Ram not only showing us how to be a very obedient, very responsible son in the family. Of course, today we talk about those things, people think, it is gone very long ago. All these talks are not usable at the present moment. People think the world is advancing, going, towards whatever establishment. People think that, all these talks are not, required at the present moment. But they do not understand without the blessing of the elders in your life, you're not going to make that kind of success and peace and happiness in your life. So Lord Ram also has been a very good husband to his wife. Lord Ram had so many opportunities in his life. He is very powerful, he is very attractive. And all the women in Ayodhya, they were always looking for some sort of opportunity that they can have some union with Lord Ram. That was the attractiveness of the beauty, the form of Lord Ram. Every human was dreaming how to have Lord Ram in their life. Even for one moment they thought, if I can have union with Lord Ram, that will be the success of my life. And one time when Lord Ram was in the Ayodhya, he was lying down outside of his palace by himself alone. And his wife Sita Devi, she was in the palace, she was in the first floor of the palace, she was sleeping in a room. And Ram was sleeping outside of the garden. And that time there were some great singers that come to the Ayodhya city to perform bhajan. And at that time, all the servants of the palace, they gone to the Ayodhya city to hear the bhajan by the devotees who have come to perform the bhajan in the city. They have come to sing the glories of Lord Ram. But Lord Ram is living in the palace. So the servant all left the palace. So Lord Ram alone was lying down, taking rest in the garden in front of his palace. And Sita Devi was in upset. And the girls in the Ayodhya city, they came to know that this is the right moment for us to go and see Ram, because Ram is by himself alone. They say we've been waiting all this while that, somewhere we have to go and see Ram and, somewhere or other get Ram into our life. So they took advantage of that day, that night. She bathed, they put, all kinds of perfume in their body. They put on the best, dressing, ornaments and everything. So all the girls, young girls of Ayodhya, they came to see Ram. Ram was lying, in front, of his palace, the garden by himself. So the girls came and Ram was there by himself alone. So they told Ram that we have been waiting for this opportunity for a long time. So please let us have union with you, even for a moment. We don't mind anything else, Ram, except you. We are not able to live anymore in the world. This is the greatest opportunity we have got this time together. And Ram told, like any other man in this world, they'll be carried away by all these women coming around, beautiful look. And Ram, being the man of principle, moral values, Ram being the principle of religion, Ram told them, he says, Eka Patni Vritadhara Rama Raja Adokshaja Swadharmam Giriya Medinam Seyam Swasyam Achare. Achara means exemplary. Ram says, I've taken a vow in my life. I will never look at any other woman except my own wife. Ram says that anybody sees any other woman in the world, they should see every other woman in their life as their mother except their own wife alone. Any other woman other than their wife, they should be looking like a mother. And other people's property, they should be seeing the dirt in the rubbish bin. And one should be doing unto others what they want others to do unto them. He says, this is the real education in the world. Very importantly for us to learn. The world society, human are progressing in many ways, but minus, moral value in their life. They have no any values in their life. Like a monkey between banana and $100, they value the banana more than the $100. They don't know these things. Husband and wife, one husband and wife, they were in the hotel, holiday. They were staying in the 20th story building of the hotel. And they were arguing, they're talking, an argument, it became a big fight. And the man said, I'm tired of you all this while. I wanted to go and die. I wanted to commit suicide. That's happening in the 20th story of the building of the hotel. The wife says, I've been waiting all this while for you to go. Better you go. Then the first I'm going to jump from here. I'm going to jump. So the wife called the receptionist of the hotel. The receptionist, she called. Said, I'm having some trouble. I'm having argument, fight with my husband. I'm in the 20th story. And he keep telling me he's going to jump from me, going to jump from me, you better come. The receptionist, they said, there is big problem between you and your husband. There's a family matter, why you're calling me here? And she said, no, that is your problem, the hotel problem. He said, how your fighting become my problem? And she said, look, my husband and me are fighting. He wants to jump from here, but the windows, we are unable to open the window for him. There's somewhere like that. Most of the time, we do not know who's our friend, who's our enemy in the world. So when these young girls came to see Lord Ram said that I've already given my promise that I will never look into any other woman except my own wife. So you all better go back. So they all fainted. They did not expect from Ram this message is going to come. Because Ram is very attractive and the girls also very attractive. And there is a very great moment that nobody around there. And there was the best time for them to be in union. But Ram said, no. I've taken only one wife in my life, nobody else. Recently in Malaysia, a few days ago, they had a problem with Muslim fellow. He married 4 wives and he got 32 children. 4 wives. You read the American? 34 children. So she counted more better than me. And he opened his own welfare home for children. And he put all these 34 children in the welfare home. He takes money from the government. And the people don't even know, who's their children and what's the name of the children. So your Lord Ram says that, sorry, cannot be done. I got principle in my life. Why husband and wife get divorced? They don't have principle in their life. True or not? When they were married, before married, they were in love. And they gave all kinds of promises. Without you, I will die. You are my life and soul. After you become, I'm fed up of seeing you. Get away from me. And we do not know where it's coming from. The beginning, we were very good friends coming together. But then the destiny is working within you because there's a karma, the reaction coming. Today there's a destiny, we should be coming together. So also destiny is going to be taking away from this place after a certain moment. Destiny, we do not know what is happening in our lives altogether. True or not? What is going to happen tomorrow? We got our plan, but destiny got another plan soon. A king's daughter, she said, I'll only marry the very strongest man in the world. A person who is very strong, very powerful, and not in fear of anything. He said, Father, you look for that kind of man. So the king, he went to a lake, he put a lot of poisonous snakes in the lake. And then he announced to the citizen that any brave man in my kingdom, they come and jump into this lake and come out safe, they can marry my daughter. And nobody wants to go because all poisonous snake in the lake. Everybody likes to marry the king's daughter, but nobody is ready to go and jump into the lake because a lot of poisonous snake. But suddenly one flew jump and then he came out alive on the other side. And the king says, you are the bravest man in the world. Very brave. So marry my daughter. He said, I'm not interested in your daughter. And he said, well, then what? You want my half of my kingdom? I'm not interested in half of your kingdom. And what? You want the whole kingdom? I'm not interested in the whole kingdom. He said, what do you want? He said, tell me who pushed me into the lake. Sometimes we don't know where the problem is coming from. We very quiet. We go to work, come back, we take rest, we go jogging, we do everything. Day to day we do our thing, but suddenly some news are coming. And we are in trouble. So like that, destiny is very powerful. And to overcome destiny is not that easy. Krishna said, Namam karmani limpante, name karmani parasprihani, imam yo pijanati karma nasampan. Krishna says he is the only person in the world who don't have any karma. And anybody come with their destiny, with their karma into Krishna, he says that I will nullify, I will destroy all their karma. So here Ram told these girls, sorry, I made a vow that I only will accept one lady in my life. You all can go back, all fainted. And they're crying, please, please, please. Krishna says, I give you two options now. The one is that we have a union today, but only one small moment, short moment. The other greater option is that next time I'll come as Krishna and I will marry all of you. And for the rest of your life, you can live together with me. So you want one moment or long term? You're very intelligent girl, they say long term better. So that's why Krishna marries so many girls. Sometimes people wonder why. They don't know. So in this way, Ram bring out the principle how to be a good husband, how to be a good son, and how to be a good ruler. Nadi, Vyadi, Jaraglani, Sukha, Dokha, Bhaya, Klami. And Lord Ram, under the ruling of Lord Ram, nobody has been suffering physically, mentally. There is no problem at all for anybody. You wanted to die, then you can die. But you wanted to live, you can live in Ram Rajya. And you got some problem in his kingdom, you can go and see it. You are ruling here in your kingdom, under your ruling, then so many problems are coming in. At that time, there was one Brahmana, a learned man. His son, 5 years old son, have died. So he brought, his son, the dead body of his son and his wife, and came to Ram's palace. And they were calling Ram, under your ruling, look at my son, only 5 years old, he has died. That means somewhere or other, some irreligious activities are going on in your kingdom. Some sinful activities are going on in your kingdom. That's why my son have died, is affecting my son. It's not, you think you're prime minister, you're blessed in your life. You're king, you're blessed in your life. You have to take 1/6 of every reaction coming from the citizen. Just like they're collecting tax. It's not just simply collecting. They should collect tax. How much tax you pay in New Zealand? You don't pay anything. You're cheating the country. How much you pay? In New Zealand, how much you're paying? I think none of you are paying tax in a year. 33% or less, I was in Switzerland, I think, similar thing. So 33% you pay. The government should take 33% from you. And end of the year, the government should return 99% of what they've taken from you. That means they take your $30, they give back $90 end of the year. Because they make money through this 30. So government is allowed to take the tax. But it's not just taking and taking and taking, should be giving and giving and giving. But the government, if they don't do that, then they're going to, be put into a different kinds of bad reaction. So now under the rules of, ruling of Lord Ram, this man came with his son, 5 years old boy died. And he was, telling Ram, you take the responsibility. The ruler is like the father of the citizen. You take the responsibility of my son. He's only 5 years old. So Ram asked Lakshman, is there anything, sinful activities going on in the kingdom? Lakshman said, as long as nothing is happening like that. And they bring the guru, the master, Vasishta. You please tell, is there anything bad happening? He said, nothing, I don't see anything. And Lord Ram personally toured the whole Ayodhya. Is there anything bad is happening here that is reacting towards my citizen? Then he saw that on top of the tree there is one man called a Sudra. Sudra means a person who's really educated on the principle of religion. And he has got a different duty to perform, just like in the country. Not anybody and everybody can carry the gun. You must have license to carry the gun, isn't it? In Malaysia, even if he got license, he cannot carry the gun. Nobody gives you the gun. So now he is hanging upside down. Because he cannot give a gun to the thief, he cannot give a gun to the irresponsible people. A gun should be given, but to the right people. Similarly, anything you do, you must be, giving it to the right people so that they can have a better, proper use of that. But here, a man who is not qualified to be doing any good things for the world, he don't have, knowledge of betterment, what is betterment of the people. He is hanging upside down. He is doing some sort of, meditation to get some power. And, ultimately that power is going to be very difficult for the society at large. When he be empowered. Then Ram saw that he's hanging upside down, unqualified person. And Ram said, because of you, these things are happening in my kingdom. He says, what I should do now? Ram said, don't worry, you're Sudra, don't worry. Next time I come become Krishna. All the Sudra will come, my movement. They chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. You wait till that moment to come. All will be accepted. But this Satya Yuga now cannot be accepted. You better go back home. And Ram came back, and then the boy came back alive again. So the leaders should be very responsible. So Ram is teaching how to be a good leader. And that time there was a dog, one person broke the one leg of the dog. And the dog, crying and crying. Somebody brought the dog to the palace of Ram. And Ram asked the dog, why you are crying? And somebody said, the dog said that, one Brahmana, he threw a stone and then he broke my leg. So somewhere or other they find this Brahmana is meant to come. A Brahmana means, who can able to understand the principle of Dharma. There's a quality in intellectual. Brahmanas are intellectual. Samodama, Tapa, Saucham, the Brahmana, the intellectuals, normally they should be very peaceful, very self-controlled, very merciful. They got all the wonderful qualities. So now this dog, one leg has been, broken, standing on 3 legs, the dog is crying. And the dog said that, this man, the intellectual, has broken my leg. So they brought that man. And Ram said, why you have done like this to this dog? The Brahmana said, I was carrying some food for my family, and the dog, running behind, and he was barking. And I was not tolerating, so I took a stone and threw it on the dog that has broken the leg of the dog. Ram says that dog barking is the dog's work. Dog's nature is barking, and you are being intellectual. You should be very tolerant, forgiving. You should be practicing the principle of Dharma. That's your nature, but you acted in a different way. So you are responsible. So everybody there assembled, they said, Ram, give him punishment, give him punishment, give him punishment. Ram said, I don't need to say anything. Let the dog say what kind of punishment to give it to him. And they asked the dog, what I should do. The dog said that, in other village there is another society, is the temple. You make this fellow as the president of that society. Everybody, amazed. Somebody do something wrong to you, and then you give him higher position somehow. That's not very good. So everybody else, putting him a president of another society there, that means, he has to be carried on the palanquin, has to be given all, first class respect, and all the, first class of, prasadam to everything, the food has to be given him first, and he should be treated like a king. But he has done something, he has broken your leg, but how you give him this kind of, blessing? I don't know whether it's blessing or what. Why you give? Ram said, you talk to the dog would say. And they asked the dog, why you gave him this blessing? He has done something wrong to you. But now you bless him that he should become the president of the temple, of the organization, etc. And the dog said very easy to understand. He said, previously, I was the president of the temple then. I was the leader. And I was given the greatest responsibility in my life, to facilitate the devotees are coming to my temple, to facilitate them. According to their nature, they should be engaged in the service of Krishna, God. But I was taken over that position. I was trying to dominate everybody. I was manipulating my position. I was trying to put everybody like a slave unto my feet. And in this way, I was after the position, money, name and fame and everything. And people coming, I was barking at them like a dog. And because I was barking at them like a dog, and this life I became a dog. And for this man to become a dog, he must go to that place and die. So in this way, Lord Ram being the principle of dharma, even for a dog he stand up and then he gave the beautiful judgment, befitting even for the animals. There is the Lord we are worshipping today. The Lord is very kind, very neutral. He has no enemy and friend in the world. Just like Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9:26. Samoham sarva bhutesu name dvesisna priya e bhajanti tuma bhaktya maite tesu tapiya. That he has no friends and enemy in the world. He is not envious of anybody in the world. The problem in the world, why people are fighting? Because people are envious among each other. True or not? Somebody doing better than us, we are not happy. Somebody looking better than us, we are not happy. Somebody talking better than us, we are not happy. One dancer not happy when the other dancer doing better than them. Envious. Prabhupada says there are two kinds of envious being in the world. One is the snake, another one is the human being. Prabhupada says that. Two kinds of envious being. One is the snake, another one is human being. He said between these two, the human being are more danger than the snake. Because the snake, you can bring the snake under control by chanting of certain mantra. But the human being are very highly qualified with a PhD, with a degree of anything. They have gone to the university, they know how to manipulate everything in the world. The poor snake do not know how to manipulate, only knows like that. But a human being can go all rounds around, they can do whatever. So in this way, he says that devotees are not envious of anybody. Devotees react different way because they follow the path of Ram. What they do, just like Ram when he faced Ravana. Ravana has kidnapped his wife. And 1 year he's been keeping his wife away from him. Which man, which husband will tolerate? Unless you want to open the window and throw him out from there. And Ram is very loving. Prema navrita stilena prasaya vanata sati. And even Sati, the Sita Devi, she's very loving to Ram. When Ravana kidnapped Sita Devi, Ravana was the king of Lanka, golden city, and Ram is in the forest without anything. And Ravana says, why you are moving around with this man who don't have anything? He's depending on the help of the monkey. Ravana says, I got the whole kingdom, you come to my kingdom. How will you make you the first queen of my kingdom? You can control, you can have everything in my kingdom. My kingdom is made of gold, and you can have everything. But Sita Devi says, for me, everything is Ram, nothing else. So even with so much of offer, good offer, by Lord, by Ravana, Sita Devi always wants to remain with Ram alone. Premam Annubrita, when somebody is in real love, true love, whatever situation, they will sit together, stay together. So yeah, a devotee do not become envious in nature. When the devotee sees somebody doing better than them, they are happy for them. True or not? When they are chanting 16 rounds and they are chanting 32 rounds, and you become amazed. How is chanting 32 rounds? I hope I can be like him. So in the devotee life, when they see somebody doing better than them, they're happy for them. And somebody doing equally, they become friends to them. And somebody doing lower, they become compassion to help them. Whereas somebody without principle in the material world, a selfish person, when somebody doing better than them, they want to finish them off. Somebody doing equal to them, they think I'm more better than him. And somebody doing lower than them, they want to dominate, control them. There's a difference. So in this way, the Lord Ram's teaching, bringing the journey of life, we got the journey in our life to make the journey very successful, very palatable, very profitable for us and for other people's life, that we must follow the principle of dharma brought by the Lord himself. The Ramayana means journey of Lord Ram towards the principle of religion, dharma, duty. As I say, there are 30 principles are there. That is called a Sanatana Dharma. That we mentioned in the 7th canto Srimad Bhagavatam, 11th chapter, text 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. You all go back to your home tonight, have a very good sleep, and tomorrow morning, you Google a little bit of your phone to the Srimad Bhagavatam to see how to become. We want to become very successful. We want to become better of everything and anything. So only way is that you see what is that recommended for you to become the best in the world. So if we can imbibe the 30 principle of Christ, that makes you better in everything. Not only it brings peace and prosperity in your life, it makes the entire human society peace and happiness in their life. We are human beings. We are not animal here to destroy somebody's life. And Krishna conscious teaching giving us the information. There are 3 kinds of people in the world. It says that one is called Angaraka, another one is called Malakara, the third one is called Madhukari. There are Vedic civilization. The religion, Krishna conscious religion, teach you how to have a very wonderful establishment in your life. How you live that the world can glorify you. There's one kind of living is called Angakara, the modern civilization, a failure civilization. Angakara means they go to the forest, they cut off every tree in the forest. For what? For making money, selfish interest. This is the lower kind of living style. It is called the modern civilization, very selfish civilization. They want you to live, they don't worry about others living. But better than that is that Vedic civilization is called Malakara. You don't cut off the tree, you take the fruit from the tree. Let the tree live. You live and you just take the fruit. There is a second best kind of living. Let me live, let others also to live. The first kind, useless one is that let me live alone, don't worry about others. Third class. Second class, let me live and let others live. The first class Vedic civilization where Krishna wants to come, Ram wants to come and teach the people is that Madhukari, like a bumblebee. He comes, he takes, he doesn't even take the fruit away, doesn't even take the flowers away. He takes the honey from the flower. And again, he gives it to the betterment of the human society. That means the tree is there, the fruit is there, flower is there. So the first class living is there. Even I'm suffering, even there are some difficulty in my life, in my difficulties, others can be happy and peaceful. They can be making progress in Krishna consciousness. We think that is the best thing could happen in our life. In our suffering, others can be happy. Good way of thinking. The second way of thinking is that, no, let me be happy, let him also be happy. The third class person is that, let me be happy, let others go to hell. Just like the Christians say, if you don't become a Christian, you go to hell. Just like a Muslim, they are calling themselves as a brotherhood. When you become brotherhood, when you convert to their religion, you become brotherhood. You are not converted, you are enemy, you are nobody to them. They say they're entitled to rape your wife, they're entitled to rape your daughter, entitled to kill you anything because you are not a Muslim. God loves when you become a Muslim, otherwise he said kill them, finish them off. So somewhere or other, people's emotions are very much disturbed at the present moment at the time. So the Lord Ram comes again. He brings the holy name. Why you must chant the holy name is not to please Krishna. The holy name is all about Krishna consciousness, Krishna's love and the holy name. Now why we are reacting differently? Because our emotions are disturbed at the present moment as a Christian, as a Muslim, as as a Hindu who don't follow the principle of Dharma. The emotions are disturbed by external, adversity happening in their life. And when you chant the holy name of the Lord, your emotion becomes balanced. When it's imbalanced, it becomes so many kinds of difficulty to everybody in the world. To make the emotion balanced, you should chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. There are 24 elements. The body is made by 24 elements. And there is the living being, the spiritual being is seated into these 24 elements. So there is imbalance in the action of these 24 elements. Mahabhutani Ahankara, the 13th chapter has been explained. So to make the world better place, to make your life better, that you chant the holy name and bring in the balance in your emotion, that will bring the good value in your life, and you will see everything going very better. Today is called heartless world. People don't have a heart. True or not? Everything is only about themselves. Recently, there's some in Africa. Africa, they got a funeral embassy. You know that or not? You don't know that? Tabelo funeral embassy. There is one, they organize your funeral. So nowadays, like a package deal, somebody died already. You call this, embassy, funeral embassy, they organize everything for you. You don't need to do anything. Same here also. Okay, very good. So this Tabelo funeral embassy have advertised recently, the requirement of some workers for them. Anybody don't have a job, you can apply that. Tabelo funeral embassy. So they said, we are looking for, a sincere, devoted workers to work in our company. And the requirement is that we must be able to cry 3 hours a day. Yeah. Somebody died. Because nowadays children are not crying really, they're very happy. Nobody wants to cry. Your mommy died already, and he called the embassy. Can you arrange? How much? $10,000. Okay, come and take and go. Finish. Let them go away from here. So this company advertised because nobody to cry now, so they employ people to cry. They said it will be well paid, with bonus and everything. And that will be promotion also in that, job. And the requirement is that you must cry 3 hours. Number 2, cry accompanied with others, and also you must be able to cry alone by yourself. Number 3, you must be above 18 years old. Otherwise, no people take your crying serious. You must be above 18 years old. Number 4, you must be able to travel throughout New Zealand. There will be somebody dying in Wellington, in Hamilton, in Christchurch, you must be able to travel. Another requirement. And number 5, you must be able to do overtime. Somebody got more money, they show to the world, I can do better. Employ people, try more. Overtime they will give. So in this way, they put all the requirements. So even your own family members dying. People nowadays, don't have a heart and love to do anything. So that is the direction the entire human society is going. So Lord Ram comes. Even the dog, he takes care. Isn't it? Even the young boy, right, takes care. And he takes care of it. Nadi, Vyadi, Galani, he said, in this, ruling of Lord Ram, you don't even have a mental problem. You don't even have a physical problem. You don't have any kinds of a problem in the world under his ruling. Because the reaction with whomever we are connected to, the reaction comes to us. Because Ram's, so pure and follow the principle, and that reaction of purity gives a wonderful atmosphere in his kingdom. So kindly take advantage of Ramayana, kindly take advantage of Bhagavad Gita. Prabhupada says that to his devotees, you must able to do 4 things in your life. Number 1, foremost number 1, you take care of your health. Number 1. Number 2, you chant Hare Krishna in your life. Number 3, you do some service for Krishna. And number 4, you read my book. So everything is already there. You wake up in the morning, then go for a little bit of jogging, take care of your health. Then now do a little bit of chanting. And do this small puja, offer something to Krishna, a fruit, apple or something. You go to work. And come back, read little bit. So you got all the time to do well in your life. By doing, following the advice like this, your health is good, your soul is good, your entire life becomes good for you. So kindly take advantage, and I would like to thank you all so much, for taking some time to come here today. And I hope that you can carry some message into your life. And man without principle is as good as an animal in his life. Today, well, everything, people think important, everything going on, minus value. So Ram comes to add in some value, so that, all of action, it becomes valuable, become, better for all of us. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Nitai Gaura Brahmanande. So what is the next thing? What is time now?
That's 8:40. Yeah. You want to take some question and answer?
Yes, if we got some time. They all have taken prasadam.
I think half of them have taken prasadam.
So what we do with another half? There was one friendly person was giving a talk, and everybody sitting there. Then he knows sometimes people blindly follow another person. And in India, it's like that. One place say yes, everybody say yes. One place no, everybody say no. So the Swamiji, the saintly person, was talking. Then before he started his talk, he asked the entire audience, how many of you believe in God? Everybody looking at each other. They're very shy to raise their hand. He said, how many of you all believe in God? Nobody, they're looking. And he looked at them, how many? Everybody wants to take hand like that. Slowly raise. And another floor, uncle is raising his hand. The floor also raising. Everybody raised their hand finally. He said, that's very good. Then he asked second question. How many of you don't believe in God? Everybody was quiet, looking. How many? I look at him. How many? Slowly, uncle, auntie, everybody take us always. And now you ask again, how many believe, how many don't believe? Looking. So people told, okay, first half. Now total half. So half raise the hand, half don't raise the hand. And he said, okay, thank you, I'm going. And the organizer said, Swamiji, how you can go? You must say something. No. He said, half of the crowd believes in God, half don't believe. The one who believes in God is half don't believe in God. So half of the crowd are taken to Saddam. Jawab jangan lili, Prabhu. Are you okay? He will look for his wife, where his wife. A poor guy, he was happily living in India. His wife has become a teacher in Myanmar. And he heard somebody teaching English, he went to learn English. And that's how he meets wife, they get married. And he tell me, Maharaj, I have a problem how to solve. He said, first of all, you shouldn't have gone for the English class. It's how destiny brings people together, isn't it? Out of so many English, tuition classes there, destiny level must go there. And she has to be there. Okay. If anybody got any questions, any doubt, they can ask. If not, then half can go to the another half and make friends with them. Problems are solved. Still, prasadam left over, no? Some prasadam there. I gave them prasadam, it's very cold out there. Or can go for second round.